Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another AnglersChannel.com video exclusive with pro staffer Robbie Digh up here on beautiful Lake Norman. And Robbie just got back from the Rayovac series on Lake Champlain, which he's not going to want to talk about a whole lot because he's usually a little further up the numbers on the final day. But hey, it's not your first time up there. You know it's not a easy fishery. It's a gigantic lake. How'd you attack it?
Well, John, anytime you look at a body of water like that, you just have to break it down and, made a couple bad decisions. I had a fair first day, and the second day I lost a few fish, and, it's got frustrated. It's very difficult to go out, one of the best bass lakes in the world, and had a very difficult time of locating some really good fish. And those other guys that they was just bringing them in, bag after bag after bag.
And it was largemouth too, right?
Oh, yeah. It's a great place to fish. Had a terrible tournament, but had a great time. And, it's just part of fishing. And I just got a butt whooping is all you can say. So look forward to going to the next event and putting that one behind me. I'm going to go up James River and see if I can't redeem myself a little bit.
All right, 58 pounds won up on Lake Champlain, right?
Yeah.
Well, not crazy weights, but steady. And you got to be consistent as it is with any tournament, 1 day, 2 day, or 3 day. Hey, with that being said, this is a time of year anglers are fishing bodies of water that aren't necessarily real familiar, i.e. the Snag Proof Opens, which start this coming weekend, 3 in a row. They've got the Potomac River, they got the California Delta, and Lake Guntersville. You fished the Potomac River this time of year in the past. What do you think they got to do up there to win?
It's going to be 17, 18 pound, somewhere in that range, John. I've heard some rumors of the bass virus getting in there, which, it takes a toll on some of the bigger fish, but Potomac's still a great fishery, and it'll take in the high teens to win that thing.
All right, well, we'll be paying attention to that one. And then, we've got some regional tournaments in this area. Talk to us about Norman, Wiley, and some of the conditions. We know Norman's pretty hot.
It is. We've had a lot of rain. And it's put a lot of oxygen in the water, and the fish are not really deep. Most of the fish are being caught really shallow out here. They're catching them on jigs, topwater, shaky head, and it's been taking 14, 15 pounds to win. So Norman has been really steady on the weights, and Wiley on the other hand, we've had the bass virus in that lake and catching a lot of fish down there, but they're small, John, and they're catching them out offshore, anywhere from 15 to 25 foot range.
Yeah, that's a little different game down there. It's funny how things can be so different with lakes so close together. Coming up is the FLW Cup, and before we talk about that, don't forget that, Robbie, our TV show's on all summer on the Destination America Network, Saturday mornings at 8 o'clock. Destination America is generally on your basic cable or satellite package, so be sure to check that out every Saturday morning at 8 o'clock. One of the tournaments that we're going to be covering is the FLW Cup coming up August 14th through the 17th on Murray. And, Robbie, based on this time of year, weather is a huge factor in a tournament like that. What do you think is going to happen down there? They had it down there back, I believe, in 2006, 2007.
Yeah, it's going to be one shallow, John. That's my prediction. It's going to be a lot of cruising fish, and, those guys are going to dissect every inch of that lake because there's a lot of money on the line. But I just don't think there'll be enough fish out deep to win this time of year because thermocline's not going to be in the right position to do it. I'm going to say topwater and a jig's going to do it down there. Maybe some type of finesse bait, maybe a Cinco or some kind of little finesse for them. But the weights are going to be fairly good, I think, because we've had so much rain and the fish are going to be up shallow and they're going to be cruising looking for brim and mayflies and all that good stuff. So it's going to be interesting to see.
Well, I tell you what, it's FLW's best, and $500,000 to the winner. So that's a great one. We'll be down there for the entire length of the tournament. Vance McCullough's coming up from Jacksonville, and Kenny, our videographer, will be out on the water with the media boat. So we're looking forward to that. And Robbie, it's been a good year, man. It's the beat goes on. More and more tournaments still to come. Don't forget to check out all the tournaments on the tournaments page of AnglersChannel.com. And with that, we'll see you next week.